I'm here surrounded by some of the World Championship skaters here. Good morning, guys. If you could all just go around and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Matt Snyder. I'm from Potsdam, New York, and I am last year's world bronze medalist.
I'm Tara Lane. I'm a local and I coach figure skating and power skating for hockey players here in the Valley.
I am Beth Warrenoff, and this is my second year doing the competition, and I'm just so excited to do all these new figures.
I'm Brendan Griffiths. I'm from Boulder, Colorado, and this is my third year in the competition.
Wow, I'm really honored to be here with all of you guys. Now, so tell me, how did you, other than maybe growing up skating, how did you get started doing this?
I'm good friends with Alicia Walters, and she just really encouraged me to. I'm just so glad that she did. Everyone here is so nice, and I'm able to bring a new aspect of the sport to my coaching and to my skaters that I didn't even think existed. And it's more fun than the traditional school figures, and it's just a great sport and a great aspect of the sport that allows us to keep furthering the sport.
Now, do any of you guys compete in the genre where you create your own pattern?
Yes, yes. It's really super fun to treat the ice as your canvas, and you can draw anything that you can imagine. So last year, I'm a little bit of a rebel, so not only did I make something that looks interesting on the ice, but it was also interesting to watch. So this year I tried to do a little bit of both, where I made it a little bit more like a figure, but it also still has the elements that are interesting to watch, even though I know the judges won't see me do it, and the marks of the most interesting parts don't make the most nice looking patterns on the ice, but I don't care.
I was actually going to ask you a little bit about that when you said
Yeah.
that you know the judges don't get to see that, because
Yeah.
I was actually quite fascinated by the fact that the judges are out of the room when you were doing that. And
Yeah.
I-
Well, I think that this whole event is evolving, and Karen has been so open to anybody's suggestions about, ways to make it better. And I think eventually maybe we could have them, the judges, see just one of the figures, the creative figure, because I know they would love to know how they're skated. But I totally understand and agree with having it be an unbiased judging, because years ago when you used to compete, sometimes the judges already knew who they wanted to win, and that was really unpleasant. So
I was going to ask you about that, Tara, as a local coach. What is your feeling of the unbiased judging? Because I love that the judges don't get to see who did what mark.
I think it's great because it's less stressful. Like, it's already stressful enough to come back after years of not doing figures, and being able to go back to your history and kind of tap into what we don't do anymore, educate your kids, but then not having the judges standing over you makes it more calming.
And it's much less body conscious. It's a great way that your skills shine versus what the person looks like doing the mark.
Sure.
So I love that.
And there's ways where, you should have been in a certain position, you're not. You kind of make your way through it just to get back to your center for the next thing. You're like, I didn't put my foot down. Whereas before, you think you had to have a certain look about you.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Well, I love it. So we're going to be back with a local check of the weather, and then we'll be back with more from Dobson.